Shalom, brothers and sisters. They're plotting against you. The enemy is plotting against you. Some of you will say, well, what do they want? The enemy wants your soul. I'm going to say it again. The devil wants your soul so bad that it's killing them inside. Somebody put down in the comment section below, you can't have my soul. Somebody put down in the comment section below, my soul belongs to God. I want to talk to you, brothers and sisters, today. And I want to let you know that the enemy is watching you. Yeah. Your gifts, your talent, your purpose. And the reason they are watching you is because they are in awe. They can't believe their eyes at how gifted you are. They can't believe that God has placed these amazing gifts in your life. Every word that I'm going to say to you today is truth. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, brothers and sisters. I'm going in. Let's talk about it. The enemy is after your soul. And I'll never forget, there was a time when I was chasing my music dream, and the brothers and sisters who's familiar with me knows this story here. But I'm going to share it today. There was a time when the devil plotted against me. And I didn't know that the enemy was after my soul. So watch this. I finished school and I will go to a studio to record music, right? As I'm recording this music, there was a person in there, a monitoring spirit that was watching me the entire time. Yeah. See, when you show your gift, the enemy will send people to watch your every move. Hit that like button right now if you know that that's true. Hit that like button right now if you know the devil is watching your every move. So watch this. So let's check this out. Watch this. I'm at the studio and this guy is watching me. I didn't know what he was up to. Out of nowhere, it was a week that went by, and he tries to get me to connect with him as far as music goes. So he asked me to leave the studio with him. So we left the studio. We go out. We go to his home. When we go to this guy's home, he has in his hand a necklace. This is why I tell you, brothers and sisters, don't take no gifts, no jewelry from these people, all right? And in his hand, he has an envelope. Oh, man, this is powerful. This is powerful. Watch this. So the envelope is filled with money. Yeah. And watch this. He goes on to tell me that he was seeing a psychic. And this psychic told him so much about my life. And this psychic told him that I was going to be in movies and I was going to receive over $250,000. And he said that he wanted to be a part of it some kind of way. So he said he knows that I was going on a trip, which I was. And he wanted to help me get there. See, I was just getting out of school, right? I didn't have a lot of money at that time. But for some reason, the devil gave this man information about my life. I didn't tell nobody about what I had going on. This story's about to get powerful. So, we're driving in the car, and he gets to telling me he'll do this, but he wants me to make a deal with him. Somebody put down in the comment section below, no deal. Here's the deal, brothers and sisters. To get me down to this trip, he wanted to make 10% of what I made for the rest of my life. I'm going to say it again. Listen to these deals, because in these industries, a lot of people take these deals from the devil. And here it is. The devil had laid out a deal on the table for me to take. And I turned it down. So he goes on to say he'll give me this money, but he want me to give him 10% of whatever I make for the rest of my life. So as a young boy, not a lot of money in my pocket, but I had God. Oh, that's powerful. No dreams, amen, to stand on, because I didn't have the money to stand on, but I had God. Somebody put down in the comment section below, I have God. When you got God, y'all, you got to hold on to God no matter what. You got to keep your faith in the Most High. So we drive back to my place, and he tells me, when you get down there, I got to wear the chains, right? Because it's going to be a connection. He was trying to bewitch me, man. Also, up on this drive, this guy's telling me, he's asking me if I can go down to his psychic with him to get my palm read. Brothers and sisters, the evil witches and warlocks are doing this every single day. He said that the witch or the psychic requested that I go down there with him so they can get a better reading and a better look into my destiny. Somebody put down in the comment section below, the destiny swapping backfired. Somebody put down in the comment section below, the destiny tampering backfired. Hit that like button right now if you know the enemy is tampering with your destiny or trying to. That's what they tried to do to me. Somebody put down in the comment section below, get your evil eyes off my blessings. The devil knew that I was blessed. So, here's where God kicked in my life. So, we stop in my house, and he hands me the envelope. The studio is about a block away from me. He rides off and says he's going to go get the paperwork. As he's riding off, he makes it to the studio, and the Spirit of God yells through me with a loud voice, saying, give it back. The voice was so powerful, from God, to where it literally shook me and shook every bone in my body. So the studio was 1 block away, so I jogged and I ran down to the studio. As I'm running to the studio, I go right on in there and I tell them, no deal. He said, what you mean? I thought we had a deal. I said, no deal. I said, I'm not going to give you everything that I make, 10% of what I make for the rest of my life. I'm not selling my soul. I said, it sounds like you're trying to get me to sell my soul. He said, no, I'm not trying to. I said, no deal. And I walked out that studio and I never turned back. And here's what you got to understand about prophecy. Things did come true. I did end up in the movies. I did end up in a few movies. That came true. I did end up going on that trip. But that happened 16 years later. It didn't happen on the devil's time. It happened on God's time. And watch this. The person, because somebody asked me, well, what happened to the person that tried to get you to sell your soul? Well, watch this. They were watching me the entire time. They were on my Facebook. And what ended up happening was God got the glory and the victory over my life, because 16 years later, after all of this had happened, I pop up in everybody's feed in the movie role and doing music. Then I pop up elevating in the ministries. See, what you have to understand is that God showed them that though they secretly went behind my back to tamper with my future and destiny, to try to put themselves in my destiny. Oh my goodness, bro. There are some people that secretly going behind your back to psychics, witches, and warlocks, trying to put themselves in your destiny, in your path. Why? Because you're successful. Because they can see that your gifts are going to make room for you. The enemy want a piece of the pie. This is real. So watch this. 16 years later, I pop up out of nowhere. And the enemy pops in my story. And they're seeing me prosper. And all they can think in their mind is, wow, it came true. But it didn't come on the devil's time. It came on God's time. I want all the brothers and sisters to know that your breakthrough and your blessings will all come on God's time. I wanted to share my testimony with you to let you know that the enemy is secretly doing evil attacks in your life, secretly plotting against you, watching your every move. And they want you to sell your soul. They want a piece of the pie. They want a piece of those blessings. But God said, I will not allow the dark forces to steal my child's blessings. God is watching over you. Somebody put down in the comment section below, God is my protection. God was protecting me that day. God was watching over me. And I want you brothers and sisters to know that God is watching over you as well. And God is protecting you as well. So don't worry about the enemy. Don't worry about if they're trying to destiny swap with you, or if they're trying to get you to sell your soul. Everything they do will backfire. I couldn't believe that that person was plotting against me. That's why I'm so sure about the words and about the messages, because I actually live it. I got more testimonies. I got more stories. I survived the plot. I survived the evil. Hit that like button right now if you're a survivor. I survived when the enemy wanted to see me die. I could have lost my life. My future could have been taken away. But God spared my life. And God helped me make it to my destination. I owe my life to God. Somebody put down in the comment section below, I owe my life to God, man. Everything, I owe my life to God, because God spared my life. He could have let me sell my soul and just threw me away. But God never gave up on me. Though everybody gave up on me, God never gave up on me. This is why I tell you, make your comeback personal, man. These people tried to play you, man. The same way they tried to play me. Now the devil is sitting there looking, and the devil is big mad because I survived it. And if there's anybody out there right now that's facing those attacks, I want you to know, through this message, through this word today, you're going to survive. If they try to tamper with your destiny, whatever they try to do, it's going to all backfire. The enemy just wants your soul, and they want your gifts, and they want your purpose. But God says, I won't allow them to destroy my child. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you love messages like this, please continue to support this channel. And I'm going to continue to support you, brothers and sisters, no matter what.